The American culture phenomenon of comic books and the crossover into Hollywood. Comic books, stories that are told mostly by pictures, which started out as a fun read in the Sunday newspaper in 1930s America, has now warped into a full-blown billion-dollar industry. Marvel and DC are currently the frontrunners of American-based comics. These two companies have single-handedly taken over Hollywood with some of the largest movie releases in history. The most recent box office hit, which has now broken world records, is Avengers Endgame, making $1.2 billion worldwide in its first weekend. The stories and characters of comics are no longer hidden at the local comic book shop and are now part of everyday pop culture. The phenomenon of comic book movies has gone from a niche culture to the most popular type of movies being in Hollywood. The three films that really brought comics to the forefront would be Batman, Superman, and the X-Men movies. These three franchises are powerhouses among Hollywood movies and are constantly being reimagined. And without them, the Avengers franchise may not have even been created. It took 11 years and 22 films to lead up to the arc of the series. This type of storytelling is rare in Hollywood, and it has upped the bar for all comic book movies. The pop culture sensation of comics and their movies has now bled into mainstream art, fashion, conventions, and even theme parks. It is something that can't be ignored. Everyone, from kids to our elders, now at least know a few characters. A huge industry that has exploded because of comics are conventions. All over the world, Comic-Cons have popped up, and they showcase the latest art, toys, books, fashion, and even have celebrity appearances. San Diego Comic-Con is the leader of these conventions, with their yearly event that only the elite or lucky can attend. This convention always premieres the latest blockbuster movie trailers and has many panels full of the most A-list celebrities promoting their movies. Another aspect of these conventions are cosplay. Cosplay in itself has become a huge hobby and is popular around the world. Instagram has been the main marketer of cosplayers, and some of them have even become celebrities in their own right. These men and women build and perfect costumes from their favorite comics, anime, manga, and movies while bringing them to life on the convention floor. The cosplay culture is so mainstream now that cosplayers are hired for huge events, parties, and even Hollywood movie premieres. Now, let us talk about the fashion and comic book crossover. Everywhere you look, you will see superhero logos on t-shirts, shoes, bags, and even jackets. Clothing made to mimic the costumes that superheroes wear to save the day. Even high-end fashion designers have started trending with their couture lines based on comic book heroes. Some notable designers are Terry Mugler, Dior, Alexander McQueen, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Balenciaga, and Hermès. These artists' clothing pieces sell for thousands of dollars and are the hottest items at New York City Fashion Week. Theme parks are another fun aspect that comics have influenced. At almost every theme park in America, there is a ride or roller coaster that is based off of a comic book character. Walt Disney parks are even creating their own Avengers Initiative theme park that is solely based on the Marvel superheroes. People are making the journey to places around the world to experience their favorite comic heroes at these action-adventure dream vacation locations. No matter where you are in the world, there is no denying that comics and their takeover of Hollywood has truly impacted millions of people. It's in our art, fashion, conventions, theme parks, and hobbies. It's a huge money-making industry, and its empire only seems to keep growing.